Hey crafty friends, it's Mel. I hope everyone's having a great day. I just wanted to share with you a quick project. I've got my Make Your Own Mojo Maker challenge on right now, and it's done over Friday, the 23rd, so it's just a couple of days left. But check it out. I'll put a link down below so you can check it out if you want to. Depending on what you might want to make for your project, you would still have time. And also there's an option of not making a project, but instead just doing a video talking about what inspires you to craft and what Mojo issues you may or may not have had in the past. So you don't have to make anything if you want to just do that option. So I just wanted to share with you a project I did thinking about my own Mojo and my own Mojo problems that I've been having off and on the last few months. And I was really inspired by a lot of the projects that I've seen coming in for this challenge, for my challenge. And thanks so much, guys, for those of you who have already participated. I really, really appreciate the support. And Jen Evers and Rosella at Zenderly on YouTube both did containers or some kind of a container with ideas for inspiration to help them when they need, to sort of kickstart their mojo. And I was working on something like that too. So I just wanted to show you guys what I did. I've come up with this little Mojo Emergency Kit. So this is when my mojo's low and I really need to fix it. So I just used one of these little tins you can get at Michael's. They usually have them at the cash register that you can buy to put the gift cards in if you want to. And I just took some paper and just put some paper on the top. And I have these thickers. They're metallic pink and white thickers that I got. I just got those recently from Spring Chick 28. Hi, Monica. Thank you so much for these stickers. These thickers, I've never had actual name brand thickers before, and they were really fun to use. And I added a little medical cross for my little emergency kit. And what I've got inside, see, it's pretty small. What I've got inside are what I call my little crafty band-aids. And I've got a few trinkets and things in there that I just like to look at. I'm a bit of a crow, so I like shiny things. So inside, just to help me with my inspiration, I've got a Tim Holtz charm that says thoughts. I've got some Tim Holtz metal wings to try to help my crafty thoughts fly out of my head. And I've also got these marbles. I love marbles, and they're shiny, so they're just fun to look at. So in here are what I call my crafty band-aids. And what I've done is just taken ideas and put on the back of them. I've used strips of paper that I like from my stash. And there's quotes and different ideas to try to help myself kickstart my craftiness when my mojo's not working so well. So I'll just read a few of them to you. And this is a quote that I cut out from, I think it's a K & Company sheet that has all kinds of different quotes on it. May you be gentle with yourself and others. So maybe that's just a wonderful thing to think about when I'm giving myself a hard time about things not going well craft-wise. And then there's a quote that says, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. And another one that says, forget the mistakes, but remember what they taught you. So that's good, because sometimes when things don't go well with my crafts, I get in a slump. And then this quote says, I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I have ended up where I intended to be. And that's a Douglas Adams quote. And I love that quote for just everyday life, but it's really good for thoughts about crafty projects too, because so often things go in a different direction than you expected, but you may end up with something even better or more beautiful than you expected. And then the rest of my band-aids are little ideas I've just made for myself. So I've got ideas for myself, such as organize the craft supplies. I don't have a craft space or a craft room that's separate. So I end up hauling out my supplies, and I have a little area in the living room that I work in. So I do find if it gets really messy, because I am a messy crafter, if it gets too messy, then I can't really stop and think about what I'm going to do next, and I can't really see what I have to work with. So if I can get myself to stop and clean up and organize my stuff, I think that would help me when my mojo gets sludgy. There's another idea for myself. YouTube, watch my favorites again. There's a lot of favorite videos. Another idea for myself, try making something again. Don't worry about it being the same. So I think if something worked for me in the past, maybe I could kickstart my mojo by trying that same thing again. Maybe a card design, and just not worry about repeating myself, but just to get the crafty juices flowing. Some other ideas I have for myself, go to YouTube and look for a project I haven't tried. I really find YouTube to be like the greatest inspiration. You know, you guys are always coming up with amazing projects, and that's certainly my biggest inspiration. I have said a few times that my mom passed away a few years ago, and she had always done crafts, and her mom did as well, and that's sort of where I get my craftiness from. And when she passed away, it had been quite a few years before that since I'd really done crafts on a regular basis. Once in a while I would get things out and do something, but you know, my life had just been really, really busy, so I didn't have time for my own hobbies for like well over 5 years. And after she passed away, I remember thinking, I was cleaning stuff up and thinking I might get rid of all my craft supplies, because I thought, like, why bother? Like, if I can't talk to my mom about projects or ideas, then why would I bother? I have a lot of great supportive friends, but that crafty thing was something my mom and I shared. And when I found YouTube and started watching videos, of course I was super inspired to try things, but what has become more important to me is being a part of the craft community and having that feedback, that support, and that's something that, you know, you guys have been able to give to me that I wouldn't have had otherwise, and I think I probably would have given up crafting. So thank you for that. And so YouTube is always going to be my go-to when I need to get my crafty mojo going. So here's another idea I've got. Make something my mom would love. So I'm trying to work through missing her with some craft projects. I've been doing that, and you know, I need to keep on doing that. Here's another idea for myself. Back to basics, coloring pencils. Just color anything. I won't read them all for you. And here's another one I've got. This is a big one for me. Don't worry about how it will turn out. Just, you know, get on with it and see what happens, and let myself play. And that's something that I think that these little crafty Mojo Emergency Band-Aids will remind myself of, that, you know, this is a hobby that I love, and I do this because I love it, because it's fun, because it's relaxing for me. And so I just want to share my little kit with you, and hopefully you guys might get some ideas too about jumpstarting your mojo. And if you have a chance, please join my challenge. I've got some good prizes, and I will see you guys soon, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.